Hi, my name is Sophia, and this is my life map. So, when I think back on my whole life so far, I feel like it kind of looks like this, kind of just all over the place, a lot of things intertwined. It's not really clear to me. So, of course, we all have twists and turns. But honestly, my whole life seems kind of flat, at least until high school. So this is my high school, Arthur P. Shalleck. And out of all 18 years of my life and all 4 years of high school, my junior and senior years take up a lot of space on my life map. I think they really made me who I am today. So my soccer seasons in my last 2 years of high school were super successful. We went really far in playoffs my junior year. Senior year, I can't say the same. We built really strong bonds both years. And we had super great chemistry because of that on the field. And I learned about a lot of leadership stuff my senior year because I was a captain. In 11th and 12th grade, I was a vocalist for my school's jazz band. So in my junior year, I was with a quartet, and then my senior year, I was a soloist. This really made me fall in love with performing, and I got over early stage fright stuff. I made awesome friends, and I was really grateful that I could help mentor younger band members. So yeah, it was really I think my favorite extracurricular that I did throughout all of high school. Most importantly, my main event here, my last 2 years of high school were years of friendship. So I got closer with some friends I'd been close to for 10 years. I found my first friend group ever, and I grew out of some friendships too, which kind of sucks because I'd been friends with some people for a long time, but sometimes you outgrow people. So my bandmates, teammates, and classmates became my closest friends, and they still are, to this day. And a lot of the same people who I met in bands and other classes and stuff were part of my friend group. I just never put them together in my head. So having this supportive group of friends inside and outside of school really made my last year of high school incredible. And I'm really grateful for these people and how funny they are and how supportive they are and everything in between. So even though right now we're all social distancing and being safe, we still manage to talk every day. So yeah, my junior and senior years exposed me to a lot. I had AP classes for the first time. I made a bunch of new friends. I had more responsibilities in my extracurriculars, and I think I had a general change in my sense of self. So I know that I'm always changing. And my last years of high school hold a lot of experience that made me who I am. My friends especially have a huge impact on my life and how I see my world. And now we are in the present. Very uncharted and kind of unexpected and complicated time. So everything is really quite confusing, especially as a freshman in college who's fully online and at home still. It kind of feels like this picture or this one, if you've ever seen these, you can't really pinpoint anything. And you can't really say, oh, of course, that's a blank, because you can't really make anything of it. It's kind of confusing. So in between my unusual parts, right now I'm enjoying remote activism with the Sunrise Movement, who I've been with for 8 months now. And I made a new hub on campus, so I really get to be politically active through them and get better as an organizer. I think that's the biggest thing that I get out of it. And right now I'm also spending time with my family every day because I'm at home. So normally my siblings and I would have been in apartments or dorms right now, but and I would have been the last to go, but we're all home. So although this wasn't my plan, I'm really lucky that I can say that I'm home with my family right now. I'm really glad that we're all healthy and safe and together in the times that we're in. So the future is unknown completely, but I do have some idea of what could happen. So first, I find a career in environmental justice. That's my thing. So I graduate college. That's the first step, right? And that's already pretty hard. And then I go into environmental law and advocacy. So some programs or careers might require that I go to law school first. So that could happen. Or I could join a non-governmental organization like Earth Justice or Sierra Club ELP. I could even start my own organization or nonprofit. Who knows? Being an organizer is really important to me. So this path would help me improve my, or help me pursue my interest in leading others and improve my leadership. So to find a government position, it would be useful to know people who have been in those positions, like in the EPA or something. But if I pursue the other path of just going towards a nonprofit or another advocacy group, then I could kind of just, I think, go out there. Scenario number 2 is I move across the world. I just do it, right? So sustainability efforts in Costa Rica, Sweden, Japan, Singapore, Denmark, so many places, and I put Japan twice. That's how advanced they're. So they're really advanced there, and in many other countries. So if I plan to go back to the US after traveling, I can apply the knowledge that I gained studying and working on climate change projects abroad to efforts in the US. If I stay there, I help reduce CO2 emissions, increase renewable energy use, and enact policies that protect people on the planet wherever I am and wherever I stay. To go on this path, it would be good to know companies, groups, and people in the countries I'd be going to, considering I've never really left the US or any like territories or anything. So I kind of want to end this with like nothing matters, and not in a pessimistic way. When I was doing this project, and even like while I was presenting this, I made some mistakes. And I think normally that would be something that my perfectionist tendencies would like jump at and say like, no, we have to start over. Like you have to go from the top and fix everything and make it perfect. But I think through doing this and kind of reliving my past a bit, I realized that you can't go back in the past. And dwelling on your mistakes and errors and having regrets is really not the way to do this, like whole, like this living thing and like growing up. So like back in high school, you were probably a different person and you had different friends and different interests. You looked different. You were not the same size as you're going to be today. Just everything is going to be different. And I think change is something we have to embrace. Life is change. We're never going to stop changing. You're like, this might be bad for some people to hear, and this would have been bad for me to hear too, but you're never going to stop changing. And I think by doing this project, it really helped me think about how my past affects me now, and that it's not something I can go back to. And I really have to embrace change and not fret about the little stuff. So yeah, this was my life map. Thank you for watching.